Welcome everybody. This practice is a very sweet and loving practice for your low back. It is 10 minutes of love for your low back. If you have been sitting for most of your day or standing for most of your day, then this practice is going to be a real treat for you. I'm so glad we're practicing together, and let's begin. All you'll need is a block today. So come down onto your back. Roll down onto your back, bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring the block a little closer. I moved it a little too far away. Bring it in closer to you. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Drop the shoulders down away from your ears. Let your eyes close. And begin to focus on your breath. Begin to draw the breath in. And let the breath out. Becoming as intentional as you can with your breath. Drawing the breath in and letting it out. Begin now to circle the knees, and you can actually bring your hands right to the knees and circle them around there. You can have your hands down on your shins, or even your hands can move to the back of your thighs. Reverse the direction. Good. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Okay. Please place your feet down on the mat. Take your feet as wide as your mat and just let your knees drop from the right to the left side. Just sway side to side. And as your knees sway side to side, hands can be on your body, arms can be out to the sides. Just letting the shoulders just relax down. The jaw relaxes, the face relaxes. Just once more with your knees swaying from side to side. Good. And then bring it back to center. Walk the feet back in so they're about hip distance, okay? And then take your block, and we are going to place this block on the low level, the medium level, or the high level. Let's start with low or medium actually, and then we can add to the high level after a few minutes, okay? So we're going to press into our feet, and we're going to lift the hips up. In your sacrum, the back of your pelvis here has a nice little shelf that we can set the block right on. So place your sacrum right down, and you can shift it around as you need to, just feeling your sit bones dropping off the block. And the flat part of your pelvis, they're resting right on the block. Once you get here, feel free to widen the distance of your feet, or take the feet in a little bit closer. Just feeling for what works for you. Drop the shoulders down. You can even take your hands to your shoulders and just remind the shoulders as you gently just release the shoulders down away from your ears. And then take your arms by your sides. So let your eyes close. Let the palms turn up. Let the fingers relax. We're going to rest here for several minutes. So as we stay in this position, just feel for the body dropping through the layers. You might at first feel the body kind of holding itself in position. Maybe even feel the body kind of slightly tensing. And after a few moments, after a few breaths, begin to feel the body relaxing down towards the earth. And drop into that sensation. Just allow it to happen. Where the shoulders, even the upper back releases down, the back of the head releases down. Feel a soft quality in the legs, down the shins, into the feet and the toes. Feel that the sacrum and the sit bones are releasing down towards the floor. That there's this invitation of the ground, of the earth, inviting the body to release downward so that the earth can support you, so you can be held here. So if you're feeling like you're rising above the pose or kind of holding yourself in it, take a breath in, and on your exhale, let it go. So part of the practice of releasing tension in the low back is working with this breath and working with softening, of letting your body relax down. letting your body be held and letting the traction of this pose with the block underneath the pelvis, letting that process happen so that the tension that's been living in the low back today or for many days slowly begins to release. If you like, you can bring your hands to rest on your ribs. Sometimes having that connection of hands on our body, especially around the ribs and the belly, just gives us a sense of our breath and how our body moves with each breath. So with your hands on your ribs, just sensing the movement beneath your hands. Noticing what happens as you inhale. And noticing what happens as you exhale. Continue to feel yourself dropping down and releasing down towards the earth. If you're feeling that you want to elevate the hips a little bit more, you can flip your block to the next level. I'm happy with where my block is right now, but if you'd like to flip yours to the next level, to medium or to the high level, feel free. Today my body's asking for this low level position. It feels just right for me today. So go with what feels right for you. Just keep coming back to your breath. Keep coming back to feeling how the breath moves you and how it's the waves of your breath that help release the tightness and the tension. Not only does this position help to release your low back, the breath and your attention on yourself, on your low back, also helps in letting go of the stress, the tightness, whatever is living in your low back right now. With each breath, just invite more space, more length, more openness, more of whatever it is that you are needing, wanting, craving, however it is you're wanting to feel in your body, specifically in your low back, invite that in with each breath. Feel it in your body right now. Imagine it being here in your body, alive and well, that feeling that you desire. If your hands have been on your ribs, you can keep them there or release your arms by your sides, palms up. Now, we're going to try something, and as we move into this, if your body says, nah, I liked where I was before, just come back here. If you like, just extend one leg down, extend the other leg down, and just let the front of the hips lengthen and stretch here. Arms again by your sides. If when you get here, if it draws tension to the low back, or if it's just not comfortable in the body for whatever reason, just bring your feet right on back to where we were. We'll take a few more breaths here. If you have your legs extended, please bring one foot back to the mat and then the other. Take another moment here. We're going to begin to move out of this position. So we're going to feel the feet pressing down into the mat. We're going to press down pretty firmly, lift the hips up, take the block out, move it off to the side, pause here for a moment, and as slowly as you can, lower the upper back, the middle of the back, the low back, and then drop down through the sacrum, through the tailbone, and pause here. We'll feel the full length of your spine and really drop that length down into the floor. Just rest there for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. Hug the knees in, rocking side to side possibly, or maybe coming back to those circles that we did at the beginning. Nice. Hug the knees in. Extend the legs up, circle the ankles. Really nice. I hope you're already beginning to feel a difference in your low back. Circle the ankles, flex and point the toes. Good. Bring the knees in. Extend the legs down the mat. Rest for a moment here. Arms by your sides. Drop the shoulders down and just rest in your Shavasana. And as you rest here, just come into a natural breath. Let the spine be long and let it release down towards the floor. Practice releasing and letting go with each exhale. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. Take the arms overhead. Take a full stretch, full breath into the body. And then exhale, knees in towards your chest. Roll over to one side. And so gently press yourself back up. Good. So if you feel your low back beginning to kind of feel that clench or sticky or tight feeling in your day, just drop down onto your back, grab your block, slide it underneath your sacrum, and rest there for a few moments. Knees to chest can feel extremely helpful, so do that as well. Here's Henry. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this practice today, please like it, please share it, and please subscribe to this channel. I'll be making more videos, and your likes and your shares and you subscribing really helps with that. Thank you so much. Namaste.